Oh, hello. It's Thursday, the 29th of August, and I'm at home. But it's travel day! Hello, welcome back to Richard Vlogs Disney. My name's Richard. I make Disney vlogs, obviously. This is Raman. He doesn't make Disney vlogs. Hello. Okay. Welcome to my house. I'm just getting ready to leave. I'm just getting ready to go to the airport because it is travel day. Welcome to this Walt Disney World vlog series. If you are new here, if you have just clicked on this video as a new person, thank you very much. Welcome. If Disney vlogs are a bit of your thing, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you're all notified and everything because we have lots of stuff coming up. I say we, in this case, just me, and I'll get onto that in a minute. So yeah, make sure that you are subscribed. Thanks very much. Returning viewers might be going, where's Roberta? Roberta is well, she's not here, she's at work right now. Roberta is not coming on this trip for no other reason than I just had holiday time left to take from work and Roberta didn't. And I was like, I might go to Disney. And she's like, okay. I'm basically using up the holiday time that I have left over to get in a little bit of Disney World time. So it's a solo trip. It's just me for, I think, the first time ever on this channel. You are just getting me, but there will be a special guest, which if you're multiple weeks in, you'll already know who that is, but I'm not gonna tell you who it is because we're not multiple weeks in. So you will see, you'll have to watch out. Anyway, you know what that means. Subscribe, find out, watch next week's vlog. But it is about time for me to leave. It's just coming up to 10:30. I am on the 2:40 flight from Gatwick to Orlando, so I need to start making my way to the airport, which means I need to say goodbye to this little nugget. Look at him. He's very sad because he knows what happened. Did you see the ear go then? He's like, you're talking about me. He's very sad because the suitcase is out, so he knows what that means. I know, I don't want to leave you either. Before I do leave, can we please talk about my new Disney bag? This is from Oswald & Sons. This isn't an ad, this isn't gifted. I paid for this completely out of my own money, but I'm giving it a shout out because if this isn't the perfect Disney travel bag, I don't know what is. It's absolutely massive and it is perfect for like a weekend trip or like a duffel bag. I'm using it as carry-on, but I just saw it and I was like, I need to get me that. So not gifted, not an ad. I will still put the link in the description because I think it's cool. And if you think it's cool too, we love supporting a small shop. So that's Oswald & Sons. I'm gonna travel to the airport now. I'm gonna leave now, get to the airport, check in, have plenty of time just to like relax and not stress about a flight. So I'll check in with you over the course of the journey to the airport. Incredible timing. Got to Farringdon just as the train to Gatwick Airport pulled up. I am one of those strange people that loves the smell of airports, like that jet fuel smell, because it just means I'm going on holiday. It is, I'm here now, obviously. I'm gonna go check in, let's dump all this stuff, and then I'll catch up with you and tell you what we're actually doing. So I'm all checked in and through security as well because it was pretty quiet and I just figured get everything done. So now we get to exit through the security gift shop, otherwise known as duty free. I need to find coffee and just a quiet place to sit and then, like I said, tell you about plans for the trip, what we're gonna do. I keep saying we, like Roberta says, she's not here. What I'm gonna do and where I'm gonna go. Well, I had my coffee and then I was walking around trying to find somewhere quiet to like sit and talk to the camera, but there is nowhere quiet because it's Gatwick and there's just like no seats. The airport's not even that busy. It's like the end of August, right? So there's no one here, but and check-in and security were like empty, but there's nowhere quiet. So I'm walking down to the gate now and we'll chat on the way. What is the plan? So I have 9 nights at All Star Music. So a nice little value resort stay. The whole point of this trip is park time. Sometimes it's hotel time, sometimes it's park time. This is a park time trip. I want to spend a lot of time in the parks, ride things, just enjoy time in the parks. So a value resort stay, a couple of days at Universal, not in a hotel, but just obviously it's that spoopy time of year, so there will be some of that kind of stuff going on. If you've watched the vlogs before, you know that on the channel we don't review our flights, not all the time anyway. If you do want to see like an actual review, thoughts on a BA flight from Gatwick to Orlando, specifically in the Club World cabin, which is the BA business class, I recommend you go back and watch our Wish Travel Day series from February 2023. That has all of the stuff. If you do like the whole travel day kind of flight review stuff, then subscribe, because we do have a trip coming up where we will be doing that, and because we have used like points and miles and credit card vouchers and stuff, so that's another way to sort of convince you to subscribe. There's our ride. Looking very shiny, I must say. Must have just had a clean. But that is our ride. My seat on the plane. And relax. It's a very empty flight. I guess it's just the time of year, right? End of August, most people are coming home from Florida rather than going to Florida. They basically just have to get a plane to Florida to bring everyone back. So, yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a very empty flight. No, it's a good time of year to go. I know, obviously, if you have kids, you can't, school holidays and all that thing. But if you have a little bit more choice, then yes, the end of August seems to be prime time. So I actually changed seat. The flight is very empty, so I think there's about 7 people in this cabin. So I actually changed seat. I did ask, obviously, first to make sure that it's okay, but mostly because if I spin around, there's more windows on the other seat. I don't know if you can see, but this is a bulkhead, and it's just the windows lined up better in this seat.
I'll demonstrate the safety features of the aircraft, and your attention is essential to dissuade the vehicle from any aircraft.
Has been served. We just have a little soup starter going on here, and we also have a little beef dish as well. Lunch is finished. I've been doing a little bit of editing. There's a lot of clouds out there, and now it's just relax all the way to Orlando time. So we're at about well, you can see it there, 44 minutes to go. The pilot just came on and said 40 minutes till landing. Standard afternoon Florida thunderstorms. Makes sense, right? So it's happened before where I've got caught and flown around for about 40 minutes because of bad weather. So we'll see if that happens again. But about 40 minutes till we get there. I'm just waiting for that point that you can see Florida out the window. There it is. You can see the Space Center down there. Welcome to the United States. If you come to Orlando a lot, you know that, especially in the old terminal in B, you can be there for a really long time in that immigration line. I've had multi-hour experiences there, but in Terminal C, I never have that. Obviously, it depends how long it takes my bag to come, but I think if my bag comes quickly, we could be out of here in half an hour from wheels touching the ground, and it was a 12-minute taxi, so I'll keep you updated. I am through. Let's get the timer out and then I'll explain what just happened, because it ain't quick Terminal C anymore. 47 minutes from the wheels touching the runway to me coming through there. But the line for immigration is insane. But, and I'm not sure if this is a tip or not, we'll mark it down as a tip. There's an app called Mobile Passport Control, where you essentially just answer all the questions that they ask you at the desk in your phone, scan your passport, take a picture, and then you go to a different line, you skip the whole visitors line, they look at your passport and go, okay, and through you went. So that was very quick. First bag off the plane. Anyway, I'm going to go and change into some shorts because it's very warm, and then I need to go over to terminals A and B to get my car. So bear with me, quick change. Thank you for allowing me to change. Shorts are on. To terminals A and B to get the car. Now, there are car rental pickup places at Terminal C. You don't have to do this. I'm renting with Hertz. You can put your flight information in, and they will obviously put the car in the right terminal for you. I specifically didn't put my flight information in because I want to go to Terminal A and B, and if you don't put in flight information, you have to go to Terminal A. And why, I can hear you asking through YouTube. And the answer is I'm a very strange person. If you haven't noticed, I am a bit of a creature of habit. I come to the same place on holiday all of the time. And this is just part of my routine that I have to keep. So to Terminal A and B we go. I'm ready for that heat. Oh yeah. It's actually not that warm. Okay. It's very warm. That's a lie. It's very warm. I don't have my watch on, the battery's dead. I would assume it's mid to upper 20s, and it's very humid. It's chucking down with rain, just off in the distance. But it's kind of late enough. I guess if you've been here a lot at this time of year, you know what warm is, and it's not that warm. Another reason to go to Terminal A and B is to ride the people mover. Oh, it's short. Get to hear from my good friend Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer.
Hello, this is Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. Whether you've just arrived or departed, we're glad you're here. Orlando is a place where imagination becomes reality.
Oh, say can you see? I just have to come here. It's just... Terminal C is nice, but this is Orlando Airport, and I don't feel like I've actually arrived unless I come here and see the fountain and the Disney store, and I am a strange human being. We go down to level 1 for rental cars. Obviously I'm in the car. I was about to say it, and I'm in the car, but you can see. Normally this would be the point that we cut to shots of the Disney Arch and arriving at resort and stuff, but then remember, it's just me, no passenger camera princess. So I don't want to be recording and driving at the same time. So what I'll do, I'll add, I'm pretty sure I'll have plenty of shots of arriving under the Disney Arch. You won't know, apart from it'll probably have Roberta's voice in it. But just to maintain thematic integrity, I will put one of the old shots on, and then I will just talk to you when we get to All-Star Music. So I will see you in a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! And welcome to All-Star Music. I have already checked in, actually. I checked in using the Disney World app, but I wouldn't be a very good vlogger. I mean, I'm not a very good vlogger, but I would be an even worse vlogger if I didn't obviously show you things. So we're going to go into Celebrity Hall, which is the check-in building here at All-Star Music. I'll show you where everything is, and then I will head off to my room and we'll show you around that as well. Are we ready? It smells like a Disney hotel. Welcome to All-Star Music. Should we do a little lobby tour? So as you come in, on your right you have the concierge and check-in desks. So if you haven't checked in online, you can do all of your checking in over here. On the other side of the lobby you have a seating area, a place to take selfies and pictures if that's your vibe, and more seats. And off the lobby you have a shop which is called Maestro Mickey's. That door that everyone is pouring in from, that's where the buses come and pick you up and drop you off. So being a value resort, all of the buses come to just at the front. But let's have a look in the shop, shall we? It is that time of year, so obviously we have all of the purples and greens and oranges for Halloween. Halloween bags, Mickey pumpkin stuff, hoodies, I mean, that is just this time of year. Oh, ears, Halloween ears, 2 different types. Halloween party t-shirts, you know, just that kind of stuff. This is a general sort of merchandise store. You can get like snacks and food and stuff in here, but at $6 for a bottle of water, you might not want to. Ooh, pins. There are no particularly interesting pins. I will have a look in like parks and stuff. It's very loud in here, but it's worth noting that the value resorts have the best arcades. So if you did want to play some arcade games, the value resorts are where all the best arcade games are. Across from the arcade is the intermission food court. So this is where you will come and get your quick service food. Being a value resort, this is the only food location on this resort, so value resorts just have a quick service location. The menu is here. It does all your favorite things, your chicken tenders, burgers, sesame chicken if that's your thing, and then in the morning it does all your breakfasts as well. I've just popped outside. I'll spin you around this way to the pool area. So this is like the main pool. There's a few quieter pools as well. There's a pool bar there, and also some outside seating for the quick service. I'm gonna go and find my room. Okay, so I am in Broadway, building 7. So there are different themes of the buildings. There's Broadway, Calypso, Country Fair, like just different musical themes. This is probably gonna be very bright, but I don't know if you can see, we are in 7658. So I need to go and find where that is. 7658. 7658. I have retrieved my magic band. Let's see if this works. It did. Ta-da! Hey, that's me! And welcome to room 7658. Ooh. Let's do the room tour before I go and get my bags and just cause chaos in this place. So let me spin you around and let's show you what's going on. So of course, I am stood by the entrance. So this is the entrance. These rooms are standard for all of the All-Star resorts, and essentially Pop Century are kind of the same as well. So you can kind of take this as a room tour for any of the value resorts apart from the Little Mermaid rooms at Art of Animation. But in terms of furniture, decor, artwork, beds, it is all the same. So we have a fridge, a drawer. What's in the drawer? Nothing, just good storage space. The absolute worst coffee machine that you are ever going to have in your entire life. I just don't recommend to use it, but if you want to, there is some Joffrey's coffee there, but it makes awful coffee. Ice bucket. There are ice machines in the building, so you can go and fill up your ice bucket. On this side, we have a table, 2 chairs. This is also a bed. I won't put it down just yet. I will pull it down off camera and then show you, because I don't think I can do that all one-handed. But that is something that I like about these rooms. If there's only 2 of you, you get a dining area or a desk area and your bed. If there's a family, you can fold up a desk, and then look how much space for activities you have. I decided I am going to do it on camera because it's actually quite light and I wanted to show that, and I thought, how can I do that on camera? You pull on this handle, and it's all very springy, so like it's not going to fall on me here, it's actually trying to go back in. You can see that the table like folds down, and then this bed is revealed again. Oh, it's quite loud, isn't it? Nice sort of cartoony artwork, Huey, Dewey and Louie, with the 3 different, so All-Star Sports, All-Star Movies, All-Star Music. Can't see where my finger is. Anyway, that's great. Really like that. The bed itself, actually, if I put you here, you can see is longer. Don't know if wider, but is actually a bigger bed. The only problem though is once you put it down, you just have these 2 chairs that you need to put away somewhere, and there's not a huge amount of space once the bed is down. I think it's worth the trade-off just for having all of the additional room, as mentioned before. Oh, I also forgot to mention, of course, The beds are very raised enough to put your suitcases under, so you can hide those away. I'm going to put this back up now. These rooms are small. Like, let's just not pretend otherwise. They are small. So this, like, using this to make up space, I actually think is one of the smartest things that Disney ever did. One thing I noticed actually when I walked in is this little thing. Hey, Disney. This I didn't know was rolled out to non-deluxe resorts. I've only had this when we stayed in the Polynesian on our last trip. So this is Hey Disney. You can see there are a selection of things that it can do for you. It's all in this little guide that's on, well, next to the machine. Is an Alexa, basically. And the most useful things it can do for you is tell you park information, play music, and set alarms. It can do other things. It tells terrible jokes if you really want to hear them. Otherwise, it's semi-useful. It's basically an alarm clock. It's nice, though, that it's rolled out to other resorts that aren't just deluxe resorts. Not a fan of the cable management, Disney. I think you can do better. I do wonder why it's there. Considering this bed is the, like, potentially not used bed, why is it not there between the two of them? Or even there? That just seems like a weird place for it, because if you're here on your own, like me, you're not going to use it at all. Massive TV. Really, really big TV. With your name on it. More drawers, like all of the drawers. I personally am an unpacker. Like, I will unpack, so it's just all of this storage space is nice. In the cupboard, we have a safe. This is massive. This is a bigger safe than we had in Caribbean Beach, and that's a moderate, but that safe is tiny. This is huge. That will fit any size laptop that you are going to have with you. Artwork and light switches just here. There we go. Fully lit artwork. It's cute. I really love the artwork. I love the style. It gives it a nice pop. We have multiple plugs. So 2 plugs, 2 USB ports. Should we check around the other side? I mean, enough pillows on the bed to feed a family of 4. More USB and plugs here. They are USB-A, so just consider that, because all these room refurbs were done before the switch to USB-C for most devices. So these are USB-A ports, so you will need an A to C adapter or an A to Lightning adapter if you're still on an older iPhone, or, A to whatever it is that you are going to be charging. Bathroom, where is the light? Is the light in the bathroom? Is it this one? Yes. Hello, that is me. Bathroom is a single bathroom, so you need to be in a moderate before you're going to get a double sink, but I don't really think that that's such a big deal. It's more than sufficient. You have clothes hanging space here, ironing board, iron, hairdryer, towels, standard, more storage space for toiletries, more tissues, Disney Resorts sea salt bath soap, and then you have the separate toilet and shower room. So there's your shower. One thing I like about this compared to, again, Caribbean Beach and some of the other moderate resorts actually, is glass shower door. Makes a huge difference. Prefer it to curtains so much. We still have the definitely not H2O, because we put a sticker over it, shampoo, conditioner and body wash. Really glad that it's still here, because that is the smell of a Disney holiday for me. But come on, Disney, you're not fooling anyone. More towels, all of the towels. Being a value resort, you get housekeeping every other day. So day 1, obviously, you'll get here to a clean room, and then 3, 5, 7 every other day, so on and so forth, if you're staying for longer than that. My honest opinion about that is that's not very good. I always promise to be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think that's bad. You should get housekeeping every day. But this is a really comfortable space. I actually think the whole room is a really comfortable space. Let's look at it from this angle as well. This is more than sufficient. Like, this is, if you are here, let's talk to you in the mirror again. If you are here to go to the parks, to spend your days in the parks, this is going to be where you sleep. You're not going to be spending like a huge amount of time here. So this is more than enough. You'll sleep here very comfortably. It has storage space for everything that you're going to need. I'm happy. Staying in any Disney resort is like great. Like, it's incredible. Let's talk the price actually. So I booked this on a room only deal via Disney Direct. 9 nights. It was like £110 per night, right? I don't think I could get in the Premier Inn near me for £110 for a night. Maybe I could. I think that's an insane value for a Disney hotel. Think about what you get with that. Now, of course, you don't get as much as you used to. We could go on forever about the things that were taken away from Disney resort hotels, but we won't. Please bring back Magical Express and free Fast Pass. They never will. We'll stop asking for it. You know, you get to stay on property, you get the transport around, you get the early park access to all of the parks, and just being in the bubble. Like, I obviously drove here. I like to have a car. I like to go and do things off of Disney property. For me, there are some really super nostalgic / just places I like to go, and that needs a car, right? And that's fine. But you don't need a car if you stay on property. You can get one of the available coach services that will drop you right here. You can take the Disney buses everywhere. If you don't want to get off of Disney property, you can get to all of the parks, no problem. If you really want to go to Universal and you don't have a car, you just get an Uber for a day. It's much cheaper. So there are insane benefits for staying on in a Disney hotel, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I think £110 for a night is just the best way to get it. Like, you are going to get exactly the same experience as so many other resort guests for fractions of the price. Love the value resorts. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get my luggage now. Before I unpack, I'm gonna go and get some food. So we'll go back to the main building. We'll walk there through the resort. I think it is worth saying that every Disney resort, regardless of category, is immaculately maintained. I am in the Broadway section. There are 2 Broadway buildings. I really like that in the sort of middle of the buildings it looks like a ticket office. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a silhouette of Goofy and the tickets in the ticket office window. I love that. There's different posters on so Lion King, Newsies, Aladdin. On this side we've got Frozen and Mary Poppins. It's kind of busy. Everyone's coming back. It's like 9:30. I am going to check and see how busy the quick service is. If it's super busy, I don't know if I'm even hungry enough. And I am kind of out on my feet now in terms of tiredness. Not for any other reason than just being awake a really long time. This is the Calypso buildings. These are the ones closest to Celebrity Hall, which is just back there. Something unique about All Star Music is that they also have family suites, specifically in the Calypso building. So these are rooms, and you can kind of see here where there's like a door missing, where you essentially get 2 hotel rooms as one big room. If you are coming with a larger family and those are available, they're generally the cheapest like family accommodation on property, because after that you're basically looking at Art of Animation, and sometimes that is priced like a deluxe. So if you are looking for like family suites, make sure you check All Star Music. So it was horrifically busy, but specifically at the like counter for like burgers and chicken tenders and stuff. So I went to the like an Asian, I guess, counter and got some sesame chicken, which will more than do for tonight. I just need food. I was considering buying a resort mug, because I normally do, $20 something plus tax. Fill up as many times as you want while you're staying. But I specifically wanted to check if the resort had Coke freestyle machines, because if it did, I'd definitely get it. If it didn't, I would think about it. I thought about it. I decided against it. I don't think I'll use it enough, so I didn't get one. But yeah, if it was a freestyle machine, I love me a freestyle machine. Anyway, food. I'm walking back to the room. I ate. I am falling asleep now. This really wasn't actually the travel day that I had planned in my head when I first started planning this trip. I had planned to be on like the earlier flight that gets here at like 3. That meant I could like drop my bags, go to Springs, watch the new drone show, you know, like actually have an evening. Obviously that hasn't worked out. It's not a big deal. You really shouldn't. I shouldn't. I'm really bad at it, like planning things in my head and then making sure that they have to go exactly how I planned them, which we know isn't how the world works. But yeah, this day has been mostly now just travel. But that's fine. I think it's best to get a good night's sleep in, ready to go for tomorrow. So let's get back to the room. And yeah. No, don't sleep. I'm gonna unpack now. You probably have way more interesting things to watch than me unpacking my suitcase. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna just go to bed. Let's wrap it up then. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched all the way to the end, don't forget to like the video because that really helps me out. Subscribe so you get kept up to date. With the rest of this series, because this is the first of an as of yet unfigured out number of vlogs, but there will be more, so make sure you subscribe so you see those, and obviously other future stuff. I will see you tomorrow for me, next week for you, but otherwise I'll see you in the next one. Bye.